Maharaj.
Dhandavat Maharaj. Here is Madhura Krishna with me.
Madhava Krishna, where are you from?
South Africa, Maharaj.
Huh? Karnataka.
South Africa.
Oh, South Africa. Okay.
Yes. Well, I've lived both in South Africa and England, but most recently South Africa, Maharaj.
Oh, I see.
Maharaj, he designing Bhaktivedanta Institutes that building. You told, no?
Oh, okay. Tony, Hare Krishna, Pranam. You can't hear something. When did you come to Navadvip? When did you come to Navadvip?
Yes, can hold it.
Okay. So
Can you hear, Maharaj?
No.
You cannot hear?
okay, maybe I should just go a bit closer. Maharaj, I came to Navadvip on Tuesday, Maharaj.
Okay.
I landed on Tuesday, so
Okay.
just recently. I've only been here for a few days.
All right. Hare Krishna, Srimati Didi. You're going to help Santa Maharaj. You came to help Santa Maharaj.
Yes. Well, yes, Maharaj. I'm also I'm working in Mayapur at the moment on the TRBP as
employee of POBP.
Oh,
so I'm just helping actually with the museum components, the West Wing.
okay.
Yeah, just construct the museum and the planetarium.
All right.
But yeah, I'm very happy to today. It's I mean, since I've been there on Tuesday,
He's learning to take prasadam with the hand. He takes with the spoon. Yes, and tomorrow I will get a spoon for him.
Thanks. But yeah, it's so nice to be here with like here in Nishingapali, just to see Gurudev's temple. Yeah. So yeah, very happy about that.
Dandavat Srimati Didi. Dandavat Tony. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
How are you, Tony? Kemiti achandi?
All right, you?
Yes, we are fine. ¿Cómo estás, Srimati?
Your mic is muted. We can't hear you.
Dandavat, Nalini.
Dhanyavad, everyone.
Srimati, your mic is muted. We can't hear you.
Mutado.
Okay. Dhanyavad.
Dhanyavad. There you go.
I'm fine. Thank you.
Good.
Maharaj,
Yes.
I have flowers to you.
What is that? Tulsi?
Will you follow me?
Tulsi Devi.
There.
Chocolate.
Oh,
Yeah, flowers.
flowers.
Flower. She's offering flower, Maharaj, to you.
Hare Krishna.
With my love.
Hare Krishna.
Gosh, excuse me. Yadu Gopal asked me to send a message.
Yes.
He said, Jai Srila Bhakti Madhava Puri Maharaj, Dandavat Pranams. Maharaj, how are you? We are fine, but we miss you. I apologize for the absence, but due to some unforeseen events, we were in a lot of running. So for my bad fortune, I couldn't be in your association to live this last few weeks. Maharaj, I believe that if nothing unforeseen happens, from the next 2 weeks, we will return to participate in your nectarian classes. Please accept the humble Dandavat pranams of this disqualified servant.
I Dandavat to Jadago Papu and Samaguri also.
I have a question. Can I ask?
Yes, please.
You know, I'm kind of lost in the fundamentals here. Yesterday, Krishna Keshav Das was talking about Shiva, and I couldn't understand how Shiva falls into this whole spectrum.
Shiva. Shiva Tattva. It is said Vaishnavanam Yatha Sambhu. That Shiva is the best Vaishnava. Means the meaning is that Shiva is the best Vaishnava. One time, his wife, what's her name? Parvati. She was feeling a little dejected because someone told her that worship of Krishna is the highest. And then Shiva comes in second position, and not as high as Krishna. Something like that.
Okay.
So then it was told to her that, but Shiva is that, but then Krishna told that higher than me is the worship of my devotee. And I consider my devotee higher than myself, more valuable to me than my own self. He told like that. I consider my devotee to be higher than my own self. I worship them even, and I am present there in the heart of my devotee. So Parvati was feeling a little dejected because she thought she's worshiping Shiva and not Krishna, and Krishna is the highest. So he was feeling dejected. But then when she heard that Krishna considers his devotee higher than himself, then she became happy because Shiva is considered the highest Vaishnava. Understand?
Okay. Thank you very much, Maharaj.
Shiva has much regard for worship of Krishna.
Okay.
So she is worshiping him, and therefore she is worshiping Krishna's devotee, and Krishna considers his devotee more valuable than himself. And like that, again, she became happy. Also, we can understand from that example that the worship of the devotee is very important. Radharani is the greatest devotee, actually, of Krishna. She is supreme devotee of Krishna. And by worshiping her, we are finding our highest satisfaction also. Radhadasya, and higher than even serving Krishna. So by serving the devotees, we are pleasing Krishna. Even Krishna cannot serve his devotees. Devotees generally don't want anything, any service from Krishna. So he is unable to repay them for their service, especially the gopis. They have given up everything for him. And he cannot do anything to them because they don't want to take service from Krishna. They only want to serve him. So when his devotees can serve his devotees, when someone wants to serve his devotees, he's very pleased because even he cannot serve his devotees. They won't let him. But sometimes the devotees, reluctantly, they may take service from other devotees. And when that happens, Krishna becomes very happy with them. And he gives them much joy in their life. Those devotees who can serve the devotees, they receive the blessings of Krishna in great quantity. They're very blessed by the Lord. And their lives can become fulfilled just by serving the servants of the Lord. And Mahaprabhu also taught Dasu Dasanu Dasu. His position, he felt, was like that. He said, I am the servant, not of the servants of Krishna, but the servants of the servants of the servants of Krishna. Many times removed. If I can just become like that, then I am be satisfied. So the service of the devotees, Shiva, can teach us that. Otherwise, it's very hard to understand Shiva Tattva, actually. Shiva Tattva, Guru Tattva.
Maharaj,
Yes, Maharaj.
where we are staying in Narsingapalli, here is, close to this place, there is a place called Panchanantala. And there is Shiva is having 5 heads.
Huh.
Close to this. Actually, Shiva had 1 head, and he was telling to Krishna that why you have given this punishment to me. You have given Brahma 4 heads. So in 4 mouths he's chanting your name. But I am so degraded that you have given 1 mouth to me. So I could not chant more your name. Then Lord has blessed Shiva with the 5 heads. He become Panchana, 5 head.
Interesting. What else do you have to say about Shiva to Tony? You like to say anything?
No, that's it. I plan my questions. That's it. Thank you. Thank you very much, Maharaj.
Huh?
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm asking Shanta Maharaj if he can add anything more. I have so many things about Shiva.
Maharaj, I just was telling that sloka. I can, whatever you told that Sridhara Maharaj quoted that sloka that among all the worship, whose worship is the highest, the Parvati says, then Shiva says, Aradhananam Vishnur Aradhana Param. Among all the worship, Vishnu's worship is highest. Then Shiva is very unhappy because she is serving, Shiva. So then Shiva was also thinking, oh, she may be thinking very bad. Then he added the next line to that. Tasmat Paratara Devi Tadyanam Samarchanam. More than that is the worship of the devotee. More than Vishnu's worship is the devotee's worship. Then she got some, scripture for her, service to Shiva.
Shiva is also known as Ashutosh. Ashutosh. One who is easily pleased.
Yes.
Anyone can please Shiva. Even the ghosts, even the degraded persons. He is very, very merciful. He'll accept everyone. His wife in the form of Durga also will accept anyone's worship. So by praying to Lord Shiva, we can also may get some blessing to serve Krishna. Nalini Devi, do you want to translate for Srimati?
Actually, Maharaj, I am translating to
You're
Srimad.
doing, you're doing
Yes.
it?
I'm trying. Maharaj, can you repeat the question?
What's that?
Nalini, did you would like to ask a question?
Oh, please, yes.
Yes. So Sadashiva is the origin of Shiva.
Yes, Sadashiva. There are different Shivas, you know. Very complex. Shiva Tattva is very complicated. And there's Rudra and different, I don't
Shambhu.
know. Sambhu, so many different forms of Shiva. Maharaj, can you explain it? You are better at these things. Better memory than I have. I can't remember all these things.
Yeah. Maharaj, I heard that this is actually the Shiva, Sadashiva is the vision of Mahavishnu. So, you know, that when Lord Mahavishnu glances on Maya Devi, then that ego, you know, is prominent in this world that comes from, you know, Shiva. So Sadashiva is actually above the Brahmanda. Shiva is in the Brahmanda. So many Shivas are there in different Brahmanda. But Sadashiva is the original Shiva of all these Shivas. From there, everything, you know, originated. So that is the glance of Mahavishnu. That's what Srila Sridhara Maharaj told as the glance. Maya Devi is there, and Shiva and Maya Devi are intimately related. They are taking care of this material world. Same way, actually, they are the reflection of Balaram and Yogamaya. They are also intimately serving Krishna. You know, all arrangement they are making in the spiritual world. The material world, Shiva and Parvati, they are helping actually, like that. So that analogy Srila Sridhar Maharaj has given like that.
Difficult because Shiva also is connected with this material world very strongly.
Yes.
Tamagun, the mode of ignorance, and ego, as you said.
Yes.
And he also appears in Vrindavan as Gopishore. So to speak how to understand him.
Maharaj, you know, in Kailas, there are two ponds. One is, I think, this Brahmatal, and another is Rakshastal. So in the Shiva's place, there are two sides. One article published in, you know, Prabhupada Saraswati Thakur's Harmonist, it says that Shiva has two sides. One is bright side, one is dark side. Some sound is coming from something. Some work is going on there. Some bright side and some dark side. So in the Rakshas Tal in Kailas, there are no life. There is no life, if you see there. But in Brahmatal, there is full of life. So the darker side means he gives some kind of shelter to even, you know, Rakshasas, scorpion, snakes, and others also. Because otherwise they cannot do anything. They need also some shelter. So Lord Shiva gives them shelter, and their approach to Lord Shiva is different. How demons approach to Shiva. Like when Shiva drink poison, then these all demons, they worshipped him with intoxicants like bhang and, you know, wine, all those things. But demigods worshipped Shiva as Shambhu, and demons worshipped as Rudra with the bale leaves. But the demigods worshipped Shambhu with the Krishna Prasad, the Abhishek of Krishna Prasad. So the worship of Shiva is different for different mode of people. So the brighter side is there, that he is a Vaishnava, and the darker side means he also gives shelter to others, in not, you know, just leaving them like that. Like Balaram, sometime he gives shelter to even, you know, Duryodhana and others. Otherwise, they cannot also do anything without his grace. So he is compassionate to all the jivas. Otherwise, the jivas cannot do anything. So in that way, that is explained, Maharaj, both sides are there. Those who are intelligent, they go towards Sangha, and others, they go towards, Rudra, that darker side, like that they say.
Yeah. The chapter Vyuha has
Yes.
Vasudev, Pradyumna, Aniruddha, and
And Sankarsan.
Sankarsan. And Sankarsan is another name for Shiva, no?
No, Sankarsan is the guru of Shiva.
Guru of Shiva,
Yes.
Sankarsan.
And that snake Maharaj, it is also called as Sankarsan in his neck.
Okay.
Shiva's neck. Some expansion, some coming from Sankarsan, that snake in Shiva's neck.
Okay.
Because Balaram is also there. They are coming from Balaram, and Balaram is also there as snake form is there. Balaram.
Yes.
So
Ananta
they are connected like that.
Anyhow, something like that. When Mahavishnu is an expansion of Sankarsan.
Yes, ma'am.
And Shiva, I think, is also coming from the Chaturvyuha.
He's explained, means like Sridhara Maharaj told, very unique at the glance of Mahavishnu, but the Shivas in different Brahmandas are like Guna avatars coming from Garbhodakshay Vishnu Maharaj.
From where?
Garbhodakshay Vishnu.
Garbhodakshay Vishnu.
Yes. The Kyodakshay Vishnu and the Shiva and Brahma, the Guna avatars.
But that coming from Garbhodakshay Vishnu, they are called Rudra, no?
Yes, but that Shiva also have two portions, so that like, two sides are coming with Shiva. One side is Vaishnav side, another side is also, assisting the demons.
I say.
This Bhuvaneshwar Maharaj you visited, no? This Lingaraj.
Yes.
And that Shiva actually came from Kasi. And in that Kasi Shiva, actually there was a king called Kasiraj, and he was a very big devotee of Shiva. Then he asked a boon to him that Shiva must fight with Krishna. That he wanted help from Shiva to fight against Krishna. Then Shiva told, okay, I can fight for you. Then he fight, then Krishna burned the whole Kasi with Sudarshan. Then Shiva took shelter of Krishna. You burned my Kasi, then where I must go? Then told, you go to, Ekambra Kanon. That Bhubaneswar was Ekambra Kanon. You go there, I will come there. Also Jagannath will manifest there. You will be the protector of the Dham, Puri. So he's from there, he's protecting, give protection to Puri Dham. So in that way, he's also serving all the dhams. Shiva is there as Dhameswar. In Vrindavan, he's there as Gopeswar. In Puri, he's known as, Lingaraj is there, protector. And in Navadip, he's there as Budosi. So all the Vishnu Dham, he's giving protection actually, Lord Shiva. Serving.
Yeah. And our Govinda Maharaj is the
Son of Shiva.
And even Srila Sridhara Maharaj, in his family, when he was born, they were worshipping Shiva to protect him.
Yes, his father.
Was worshipping Shiva to give him protection. Because in those parts, they believe there are so many ghosts wandering around. and they come and take advantage of people. So Shiva is very merciful to the Bhutas, the Bhut.
Bhutanath. His name is Bhutanath. In Vrindavan, his name is also there, Bhutanath.
So these ghosts and people like that, they are haunting everybody, and Shiva is favorable to those people. So by praying to him, he can manage, give good thoughts to those Bhutas and others, give a merciful glance to them, so they behave properly.
Maharaj, Shiva has a very intimate relationship with Sanatana Goswami.
What is that?
Shiva, he has a very intimate service relation with Sanatana Goswami. Because, when Sanatana was living in Chakleshwar, that near Manas Ganga, he was bitten by so many mosquitoes. Then he wanted to leave that place. Then Shiva told, no, don't leave this place because I am in charge of mosquitoes. I will chase away mosquitoes. You don't have to leave, you stay here. And also one devotee of Lord Shiva, when Shiva was pleased with him and he asked to Shiva that please give me the best thing that you have. Then he told, if you want best thing that I have, then you have to go to Vrindavan. Then he sent to Sanatana Goswami. Then you know that, special jewel he has given, that Sparsamani, by touchstone. The Sanatana given to that person. When he asked, give me the best thing that you have, Shiva sent me here. Then he given the touchstone to him. And he's touching everything, these metals, he becoming gold. Then he became very happy and went to his house. Then after that he thought, if that is the best thing, why that saint is sitting with the torn cloths? Then he must have something more than this touchstone. He put this touchstone in the dustbin. Then he came back and he asked him, Shiva told to give the best thing, you given not the best thing. Then why you think like that? Because you put in the dustbin this thing. Then there must be something more than this you have. And if you want best thing than this, then you throw that into Jamuna and you take bath and come and he gives initiation. So like that, Shiva sent that person to Sanatana Goswami there. So he has some lot of like that, relationship with Sanatana. I feel like that.
Huh. Yes, I heard that about the mosquitoes. It's interesting.
We go to offer Dandavat to that Chakleshwar Shiv near our temple in Govardhan. Every year when we go for Parikrama.
Yes, Acharya Maharaj, I know, used to visit that temple when he was doing Parikrama.
Yes.
And Sridhar Maharaj, and Govinda Maharaj, he was praying to Lord Shiva whenever Guru Maharaj got sick.
Yes.
That you please help me find a proper medicine to give to him. So like that. We have great love and respect for Lord Shiva. And there's also the Shiva Lingam there in the near the Govinda Kund, next to the guest house. Very nice little worship there.
Maharaj, the relationship of the Ramanuja follower of Shiva and the Gaudiya followers is different. A Ramanuja follower says it is better to go into the mouth of lion than to go to the temple of Shiva. But Mahaprabhu has given the honor to Lord Shiva, and a Gaudiya line, they give so much honor. And in our line also, that actually it is the Shiva who came as Advaita Acharya. And by his grace, we are getting Nityananda Prabhu and Mahaprabhu's grace.
Wait a minute, you said Shiva came as?
Advaita Acharya.
Oh, Advaita Acharya, yes.
Yes. Actually, Shiva wanted to get into Ras Leela. Then Krishna told, you cannot get into this Ras Leela, but I will give you entrance in Kali Yuga into Sankirtan Ras. So you should come at that time. So he came and joined the Sankirtan Ras in Shiva Sangam. Advaita Acharya. Ramanujas have some fight with Saivites in this Kalahasti, Sri Kalahasti in Tirupati. All Saivites left Tirupati temple and they went to that Shiva temple. You know that story, no, Maharaja? Srila Maharaj told about Tirupati deity. Actually, there was some conflict whether it is Vishnu deity or this is Shiva deity. So they put Shiva's all the things, snake and that trident, everything, and so they put the weapons of Vishnu. Then they decided whatever weapons this deity will hold, then we will decide whether it is Vishnu or Lord Shiva. Then in the morning, that deity was holding Vishnu's all the weapons. Then all the Shivites left that place and they went to Sri Kalahasti.
Yeah.
In Tirupati.
And also, Shankaracharya is Shiva incarnation. No?
Yes.
Shankar. Teaching the Advaita philosophy. But Mahaprabhu accepted Advaita. One and different. He didn't just accept Madhvacharya. Different. He said it's one also. So we harmonized the Mayavadis and the Madhvats and the Ramanujas, all, even the Buddhists and the Muslims. He quoted for the Muslims from their own Quran, how they also worship the cow. So he was looking for the universal principles, the harmonious principles in everyone. His whole purpose was to establish love. Mahaprabhu came to bring love to the world, the supremacy of love. And he did not leave anyone out, could not leave anyone out. And today, this is the biggest problem facing the world. They don't want to understand love, cultivation of love. They're all cultivating some opposite thing. How to argue with one another. Quarrel, hypocrisy, and strife. Age of Kali. Quarrel. Arguing with one another. Adhyananda is here.
Dandavad Maharaj.
Adhyananda Prabhu ki jai. Hari Bol Prabhu.
Dandavad, Haryananda. ¿Cómo
Dandavad
estás?
Maharaj. Bien, Maharaj. Maharaj, happy to see you. Sorry, in this moment I see problem in my video camera. I go in combat. Okay, Maharaj. Problem my video.
Okay.
I go.
Okay.
One moment,
go
please.
and come back. Yes, region.
Yes. Go in combat.
So love instead of quarrel, this has to be the choice. We have to make this choice in life. Why to create so much quarrel, controversy with one another? So much division is there. The Mahaprabhu told you can be different. We accept the difference. Not that everyone has to be the same. But there is also love. There's also some community of hearts. That is also possible. Doesn't have to be so much hatred and cultivating hatred like that. They were trying to solve that problem, to resolve that problem, and showed us how to do that. We're all one family, under one Father, children of one, the same Father. And Jesus also tried to do that. And Mahaprabhu also tried to do that. Unfortunate, we take to Krishna consciousness and don't understand that principle of love that he is teaching.
Ahora sí, Dandava.
There you are, Sri Krishna.
Dandavad. Dandavad, Hayananda.
Dandavas.
And who is that? Bhagavati. Priyadasani. Priyatama.
Priyatama Bhagavati.
Priyatama, mira, Maharaj.
Bhakta dog, Lakshmi. Bhakta dog, Lakshmi. Huh?
Bhakta dog, Lakshmi.
Dandava.
Anindita
Coming.
tilaka dress.
Yes, yes. Hayananda, do you know Mother Krishna, your god brother?
Oh, Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Happy to see you.
Likewise, likewise. Hare Krishna. I see you very often on these videos. I normally watch these videos on Facebook and YouTube, and I always see you, Harinanda Das. I see you. I see you always join live with Maharaj. Yeah, very good. Very good, bro.
Nalini, you can translate?
Dandava, Nalini Didi, Srimati Didi.
Harinanda, perdão. Prabhu disse que ele via você nos vídeos tanto no Facebook quanto no YouTube, então ele acompanhava. Prabhu disse sobre você.
Gracias. Estaba viendo la familia el festival de Villa Govardhana Puya, muy hermoso que hizo el Maharaj, todas las fotos, los videos, como el Maharaj le ponía guirnaldas hacia a las vacas, go mata kijay, y todo el festival muy bonito. Todos quedamos en la casa, la familia, muy impresionados y muy felices. Y seguimos la transmisión algún tiempo por el Facebook, y todo fue muy hermoso. Y quiero dar mi agradecimiento al Maharaj por todo el esfuerzo que está haciendo por mantener el legado de Srila Acharya Dev. Muchas gracias, Maharaj.
Right? So
You can translate?
yeah, I can try. So Harinanda was talking that he and his family was watching the festival of Govardhan and the Facebook Live, and they are very happy with the garlands, the cows, all the things, and oh my gosh, please, they no, please 1 moment. Harinanda was to thank the Maharaj to this beautiful festival.
Okay. You can come and take care of cows here, Haryananda.
Você pode vir aqui e cuidar das vacas, Ananda.
Estoy muy contento porque el Maharaj está luchando por mantener vivo el legado de Srila Acharya de, está luchando para que todo continúe y eso es algo muy bonito.
Harinanda said that he was very happy because Maharaj is trying to keep the legacy.
Haryananda is always finding some good in me, but it is his goodness that he's seeing good everywhere.
Harinanda está sempre vendo coisas boas nos outros, porque essas coisas boas estão dentro dele.
Que el gurú es la representación del Señor Krishna y como representante del Señor Krishna, sus seguidores o sus devotos deben ver en él todas las cualidades bonitas que tiene el mismo Señor, porque no hay, en mi corazón no hay diferencia entre el Señor Krishna, Srimati Radharani, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Nityananda Prabhu. Para mí, todos ellos están contenidos en mi Gurudeva. Y entonces al ver a mi Gurudeva, yo solo veo cosas bonitas porque él representa a ellos.
Harinanda said that Guru is representing Krishna. So his devotees have the same qualities of the Guru. Yes.
Very nice.
Well, Haryananda is posting some videos, hitting to some, what is that? Some wood, so practicing some kung fu. So martial art.
Martial arts, yes. He could do so many.
Es que me estoy preparando para ir a India para cortar cabeza a sus enemigos.
Very good. We all know what you said.
Maharaj, I training because I fighting with your opposite. Yo. You love Shanta Maharaj, yeah or no? No.
But Maharaj, Puri Maharaj was saying about love of Mahaprabhu. We don't have to fight. We have to see about love.
Tough love.
Mahaprabhu taught about how to love everyone.
Maharaj estava falando sobre amor, que nós devemos dar amor aos outros, não lutar contra eles.
Es solo broma, es solo broma.
Sometimes punishment is also love. Mother, father can punish the children. That's also love. Not that they want to harm.
Junior Haridas, Mahaprabhu's mercy made Junior Haridas kill himself.
Huh?
The loving mercy of Mahaprabhu made Junior Haridas commit suicide.
Oh.
So that was still merciful and some lila, but it resulted in him committing suicide.
No, not like that.
Y Srila Bhakti Madhava Puri Maharaj, ¿cómo está su salud? ¿Cómo está su salud? ¿Todo está bien?
Está bien. Está bien. My health is okay. Thank you.
Dandavat Anandita.
Gracias.
Hare Krishna.
Estaba un poquito preocupado, Mahara, porque últimamente Priyadarshini, Priyatama, en esta última semana ha estado bajando mucho la salud, está decayendo bastante, muy rápidamente su salud, y estamos intentando que haga algunas cosas de ejercicio, pero no sé por qué esta última semana se ha deteriorado mucho su salud, está muy débil. Es verdad que está un poco débil, no sé. Estamos intentando cuidarla bastante, pero se ha deteriorado bastante.
Ananda said that he was worried because of Priyatama.
Priyadashini.
Priyatama.
Because she, in the last week, she was very low health.
Oh.
And they are trying to do some exercises, but this week her wealth is very low.
Oh. ¿Cuántos años? ¿Cuánto Priyatama?
85.
85. That means 85. Huh?
Yes, 85.
Oh. Okay.
We are learning.
We are learning. Little by little. The most wonderful thing. The most wonderful thing is association. Association with the devotees. Everything can come from that. And also it is the most horrible thing. Association can be the most horrible thing if you have bad association. Bad association can take you away from everything. A good association can bring everything good. We must abide. Govinda Maharaj would always stress this point. The most difficult, the worst thing is bad association.
Govinda Maharaj estava sempre dizendo que a associação pode ser tanto a melhor coisa, a coisa mais maravilhosa, quanto pode ser a pior coisa, como uma má associação pode ser a coisa mais terrível. O Maharaj estava falando que estamos sempre aprendendo.
So we always want to seek good association. That will be our greatest benefit. Help us progress. Teach us love, how to have loving relationships. And that also depends upon having a very humble, tolerant, and respectful attitude, as Mahaprabhu taught. These are the necessary qualifications for developing that loving mood.
Nós devemos sempre buscar ter uma boa associação. Devemos sempre buscar ter uma boa associação, porque assim com a boa associação você tem um progresso, você tem um amor, que apenas você tem que ter essas três qualidades, a humildade, a tolerância e o respeito. Mahaprabhu dizia isso.
Maharaj,
yes.
we went to some preaching program. I told you to near Calcutta. Then some devotees visited here for Govardhan Puja, and also some came today also. Now some devotees now started to come regularly, and here some village people, they are also becoming regular, attending our programs in Singapore. And we are organizing some programs in nearby villages also. Seems to be, they are so much, what you can say, looking for this type of things, because ISKCON is doing for some programs, but our Math or other Gaudiya Maths not doing so much preaching in these areas. So it is, encouraging us to, see there, they want to have this type of programs in these areas.
Oh, what do the Gaudiya Maths do there? They don't have
They very less preaching is not so much prominent. I mean, the way the ISKCON is doing some Namato and these programs, that is, they are like that. They are not doing. Sometimes they come to temple and become devotees, maybe some. But going out and preaching in the close to the temples in this area especially, it's not so much in Navadip, close by areas.
They have all become Paramahamsa.
Yes. Prabhupada told not to become Paramahamsa, what you were telling.
I know. Well, I was remembering one thing about Govardhan Leela that I heard, and I had not heard this often on other places or anywhere so much. But when you hear it, you also recognize very common thing, you can say. Anyhow, when Krishna was, we all know that when Krishna was telling the Brajbasis that don't worship, you don't have to worship Indra or the demigods. I can give you everything he told them. And they were surprised. What is this little boy saying? That don't worry, he told you worship me. You don't have to worship all these big people, and I'll give you everything. So of course they were a little skeptical, but because he was so sweet and they have so much love for him, they somehow their hearts were stolen and convinced by him, even his own father. And they began all the worship. And he told this Govardhan Hill, you worship this Govardhan Hill, none different from me, and you'll get all blessings. So they began doing that anyhow. And then the gods became angry, Indra and all of his associates. They became angry and they began punishing the villager, the Vrajbasis by pouring rain and thunder and so many horrible things. And then Krishna had to protect them by lifting the hill. And everyone came under there and they were safe. And then finally, Indra could understand, I can't penetrate his effort, even though he is a small boy. He is so powerful that I've been mistaken about him all this time and realize now all the things he has done as a little boy, killing so many demons and so many other things. He are not ordinary. And so he came and offered obeisances to Krishna. I have made a big mistake and I have offended you tremendously. Please accept my surrender at your lotus feet. But what I heard is that also this pastime, Nalini, are you translating for everybody?
I'm writing to translate.
You're writing? And then
Yes.
how does it come? You have to put it on the screen or what?
I can try to talk.
Huh?
I can try to talk right now.
You have to give her a chance to speak.
Oh, you have to talk.
You have to talk. Okay, I'll let you explain so far. You want to explain that?
Yes, please.
Okay, sorry. she is so sweet.
Hayananda, Maharaj estava falando sobre aquele passatempo de Krishna. Ele fala para os Brajavasis sobre para eles não adorarem ao Senhor Indra, mas sim para eles darem serviço à colina de Govardhana. E eles, como têm muito amor por Krishna, eles começaram a adorar a colina de Govardhana, porque a colina de Govardhana não é diferente de Krishna. Então, os semideuses se irritaram por eles não estarem adorando aos semideuses, e sim a colina de Govardhana, e puniram os moradores, os villagers. Então, Krishna veio para proteger eles. E então, os semideuses conseguiram perceber que Krishna, que aquele menino não era um menino ordinário, mas ele era muito importante, ele era uma pessoa fora do normal. Então, eles foram pedir desculpa e procurar abrigo aos pés de lótus do Senhor Krishna.
Srimati also understand? Yes, okay. Then, what is not so often told is that when Krishna told us that don't worship the demigods when he was a young boy, that was a prefigure. It prefigured his words in the Bhagavad Gita, where he says the same thing after when he is older. He tells in the Bhagavad Gita also the worship of the demigods is not going to give you any benefit, and that you must surrender to me and give up all other duties to others, even to your relatives, whatever it may be. Sarvadharmam, all your duties to others, and just surrender to me. This is the same message he taught when he was a little boy. So Krishna is consistent in his message to the world. Same thing he said as a child, he said as an adult. This is the essential point that he was making his whole life. You tell them?
E também é falado que Krishna diz também mais tarde, quando ele é mais adulto, no Bhagavad Gita aparece isso, que ele também fala para não adorarem os semideuses, para largarem todos os seus deveres e apenas se render a Krishna, apenas se render a ele. Então, Maharaj disse, Krishna também é sempre consistente em sua mensagem, porque ele dizia a mesma coisa quando criança, ele está dizendo agora como adulto.
Maharaj?
Yes.
Acharya Maharaj used to say something very sweet.
Okay.
He used to say, my mother made all these sweets. Why Indra will eat that? This is my mother's things, I will eat. Indra will eat his mother's things. Jasoda Maya made all these sweets. Why should it be given to Indra? I will eat them.
I didn't hear. What did he say?
So my mother is making all these sweets. Krishna is saying like that.
Huh?
Krishna is thinking and saying that my mother Yashoda made all these sweets for the Indra puja they were doing. But why should Indra take these sweets? I'm Supreme Personality of Godhead. I'll take them. It's my mother. And Indra's mother, when she makes sweets, then Indra can have.
Oh, I see. Like that, huh?
That's tricky to say though.
Yes.
Because Indra's mother is also Vamana Dev's mother. So still Krishna's mother. And Krishna will take no matter what.
No, but Krishna's mother is more higher, than Aditi.
We have lost Anyananda. Oh, there he is. Huh? Is it?
You
lost him.
Oh, thank. Oh, God. Anyhow, so Krishna has been giving this message his whole life. Concentrate on me. Focus your attention to me. It looks like the sun came out here. Focus your attention. Manmana bhava mad bhaktya. Focus your attention on me. Sarvadharmam, and give up all other engagement. All other, what do you call it? Duties or responsibilities to others. How much clearer can he be? How much consistent can his message be? That this is the proper conception, the proper way. This is the fulfillment of your existence.
Maharaj, this sloka, Sarvadharman Paritejo, I have seen somewhere Sridhara Maharaj says that the meaning is that give up all religion and non-religion, he says.
Right. Not only the religious persons, everyone. All these interests, people have so many different interests, millions and millions of interests. But Krishna is telling that you withdraw all of that. Focus upon himself. Difficult because everyone is so attached to their different interests.
Yeah, sorry, Maharaj.
Okay.
Internet no good today.
Okay.
Should I please translate?
Yes, Nalini Didi, please.
Harinanda, Maharaj estava falando que Krishna ele deixa sua mensagem, aquela de que você deve abandonar todos os seus deveres e se render a mim. Ele fala aqui, você deve focar a sua vida, todas as suas coisas, todos os seus deveres para Krishna, você deve se render a ele. E também Maharaj estava falando que, acho que era um comentário no Srila Bhakti Sridhara Maharaj, que assim, você deve desistir de toda religião e irreligião. Porque assim, todas esses interesses, todas essas camadas de interesses, se é uma coisa que se faz manter fixo, se vai manter preso nessa realidade. Então você deve se abandonar todas essas camadas de interesse.
Haribo, Dhanavad. Kanapriya Didi.
Dhanavad pranams, Maharaj, Dhanavad all devotees, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
I might not be able to stay for the whole program, Maharaj, but I'm
okay.
have some family here.
Okay. I saw last time you were doing babysitting.
Yes, I know. Dhanavad, Maharaj.
Naila Madhava.
Neil Madhava. Neil Madhava.
Jagannath's name, previous he was there, Neela Madhava.
How are you, Maharaj?
I'm okay.
Yeah, keeping well.
I'm trying to.
I like Krishna Keshapa's Govardhan Hill.
Oh,
Mountain of Rice. That was very nice.
You posted that?
Yeah.
Golden volcano of divine love.
He told me, is it okay if I call Govardhan the golden volcano? So I told him, okay. So he put a hole in the top and some sauce he put in there. Red sauce.
Yeah.
Came down hang down in tilak form.
Really good. And you put a deer, or you put a deer at the bottom there?
Deer, yes. I had
Nice.
one small deer from a Christmas wreath.
Very good.
We didn't have any cows, so we had to put the deer.
Our
On
Pujari
Govardhan
made a
you have
Govardhan.
Sorry, Mark.
Oh,
In Govardhan you have deer, isn't it?
are the deer there? I never saw any.
Yeah, I saw.
Oh, really?
They're there.
They're
They're there.
Okay.
Peacock, deer, all are there.
Monkey,
Monkeys.
Yeah, I never saw deer when I was there.
Our Pujari made one Govardhan from the cow dung. Because we don't have Govardhan Sila. So he made it from cow dung.
From cow dung. Did you take picture, Maharaj? Someone take
Yes.
picture?
Yes. It's there, I think, video. I'm not sure whether somebody taken.
Oh, okay.
Maybe there.
How's it in the Shingapoli, Maharaj?
Yes, yes. You know Mother Krishna, right? Mother Krishna, you know?
I've seen in the pictures.
South Africa. He's from South Africa.
Dhanyavad Pranam, Hare Krishna.
Yeah, it's a designer, huh? What do you call?
Architect.
Architect, yeah.
Oh,
Anupriya is
yes.
very good. Very good in artist.
Oh, a very good artist. Oh, okay, fantastic.
Painting.
Painting. Oh, okay.
And designing the TOVP, helping.
Yes, yes, Maharaj. Currently, I'm with the museum and the planetarium, Maharaj. The West Wing of the TOVP. I've been busy working on that.
I heard they are going to make the dioramas in the wall, according to the Bhagavatamrita of Sanatana Goswami. Is it true?
Yes, Maharaj, I believe so. Actually, I think 2 days ago, I went to take a look at the dioramas. So they first molding them out of clay, and then they cast them into like a synthetic. It's almost like a synthetic marble, and yeah, they're putting that around like the dome, the main dome, right?
Yes. You know that that Sridhar Maharaj told to Prabhupada to make that.
Oh, okay, Maharaj.
Huh?
Okay,
He
to
told,
do that, Maharaj.
yes, he told to Srila Prabhupada to make that dioramas and the planetarium shape of the shape of a planetarium, so that the people can go up to the different stages of devotion.
Oh, I see, Maharaj. Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. Very good. I'll if you want, I'll sneak some pictures the next time I'm there.
Yes, yes. I like to see it. Like to see it.
I'll sneak some pictures for you.
I don't think they knew that. Probably told them to make the planetarium like the solar system, with a chandelier type structure. But I don't think he told them to show the Bhagavatam stages that Sanatana Goswami. Anyhow, then I heard the story that Srila Maharaj told Prabhupada that he gave him the initial idea about making a planetarium with the dioramas of the pastimes of that are explained in the Bhagavatamrita. And then I told that to Sadhuputa Prabhu and also to what's his name? Harisari Prabhu. You know Harisari? And this God? You know him? Oh, we can't hear you. We can't hear you.
Prabhu, the audio is very lost.
Okay, anyhow,
It's not good.
No, not coming. Your voice is not coming. Wait, Maharaj, maybe he can help.
Okay.
Sound is coming, Maharaj?
We can hear Madhava Krishna Prabhu.
Okay, so sorry. I was going to say, Maharaj, that Harisari Prabhu, I don't know him personally, but I know the name. Yeah, so
Yeah, he was organizing, helping to organize. And and I told him also, I explained to him what my idea of the planetarium was. He wanted to know, as I was one of the scientists. Then he asked me what was my idea of the planetarium. Then I discussed with him. I sent him a paper, and then I didn't know what was going to happen after that. But then recently I heard that they are doing that in the walls of the planetarium. They're building some dioramas there from the Bhagavatam.
yes. Yeah, that's great. I think it's the main dome, Maharaj, is still going to have the chandelier. And then actually around the chandelier, around the void where the chandelier sits, they've actually got the dioramas. I think each diorama is probably, it's about, I'd say like 3, maybe even 4 by 2 meters, I would say each one.
Okay.
But if you want, the next time I go into the TVP, which will probably be sometime this week, to do an inspection, I'll go take some pictures.
Yes,
and,
it's interesting. It would be interesting how they're going to depict those different pastimes and how they're to show the different stages. Huh?
Yes.
The different stages of devotional achievement, devotional attainment.
Yes, I think I've only seen about 5 of the dioramas.
Okay.
And I'm not too sure the order that they're going to place them in. But yeah, I'll certainly go take a picture. I'll take some pictures and show them to you.
But I think they have the deities on the bottom floor. Anyhow, Srila was told that his idea was that they would go up and then they would see Radha and Krishna in the top. The deities.
Oh, I see. I mean, maybe they'll still have the dioramas of Radha and Krishna at the top. I'm not too sure. But yeah, I know the deities are sitting on the bottom. Yeah, the altars at the bottom.
Okay, what's that?
She wants to share the PDF. You found the audio.
So when will they open that? Officially?
Goodness me, Raj. I'm hearing 2024, I think.
2024.
So, yeah, it's still a few more years. Yeah. I think what they might do is maybe they'll open it sooner, but it won't be complete. So it'll be almost like a practical completion, where it's still not 100% complete, but it'll be open to the public while they do the finishes.
Okay.
While they finish it up, just so it can open sooner rather than later.
Okay. Nalini Devi, you want to tell them what we're talking about?
Yes, okay, I can try. Yes. Harinanda, Maharaj estava falando com o Prabhu do planetário que tem, ele estava falando que Srila Maharaj disse para Prabhupada sobre que como poderia ser feito, e Madhava Maharaj ele falou sobre uma forma que poderia ser feito. Ele estava falando sobre os diagramas, os diagramas que tem, que é sobre diagramas sobre Bhagavatam. Eles estavam falando sobre isso, porque também Maharaj perguntou quando que poderá ficar pronto esse planetário. Ele falou que poderia ser em 2024, algo assim, mas pode ser antes, mas não se sabe, que é terminado bonitinho. Estavam falando sobre o planetário.
Okay. So now, shall we chant the Vandanam prayers? Or unless anyone has something to say? Other things? Or our village talk is over. Now we'll get to more formal formal procedure.
This is which?
Huh?
This is Vrindavan village.
Vrindavan talk.
From Vrindavan village.
Gramya Katha. Not ordinary Gramya. Vrindavan Gramya. It is said that the ordinary talk of the Brajabasis is like the chanting of the Vedic hymns, even higher than that. Huh? Transcendental. Yes. All right. Anyhow, page 38 then.
I think Mr. Keshav can share the screen, maybe.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You want to do that?
Okay, everyone can see.
Yes, Madam.
Vandeham.
Vandeham Shri Guru Guru Vaishnavasya Sri Rupam Sadhvatam Raghunatham Tam Tam Sajivam
Sadhutam Sadvadutam
Chaitanya Devam
Radha Sada Om Vande Shri Guru Devam Ananta Shira Gorva Vishta
Satvasukam
Nitya
Govinda
Vande Vishnu Bhagavat Prema Devam Shri Siddhanta Saraswati Namo Gaur
Gaurakisharaya Bhaktadbhuta Murtaye
Vande Bhakti
Vinodam Gaura Satya Swarutam Shastra Samratam
Anshatatam
Krishnam
Bhaktavatar
Bhaktavatar Bhaktakyam Namami
Namami
Shakti
Namo
Namo
Mahaprabhaya
Mahavadannaya
Krishna
Krishna
Prema
Prema Pradayate
Krishna
Chaitanya Namini Yogache
Jaya Dhamma Vrindaya Jai Saparika Shri Guru Shri Krishna
Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda
Shri
Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi
Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Jai Srila Prabhupada, Srila Guru Maharaj, Srila Gurudev, Srila Acharya Dev, Srila Bhakti Nistha Santa Maharaja ki Jai. Jai Samarita Bhakti Vindi ki Jai. Jai Giri Govardhana ki Jai. Jai Om Premanandi Hari.
Sripad Paramahansa Parivar Jagat Gosla Bhakti Madhava Puri Maharaj ki Jai.
Jai Santa Maharaj, Madhava Krishna Prabhu, Krishna Kesava Prabhu, Aryananda Prabhu, Devi, Priyatana Devi, Bhagavati Devi, Priyadashina Devi, Nalini Devi, and Srimati Devi, and Kanupriya Devi ki Jai. Tony
Tony.
Huh? Who have I missed?
You both said Bhakti Tony at the same time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He's there. So now, I think we can come back to the Rastakam. I used to say that. Have that. Let's make it bigger. Namam Ishwaram sat-cit-ananda rupam lasat kundalam gokure rajamanam
Namami Swaram
sat-cit-ananda rupam
Satmandalam
Yasodabiolukaladavamanam Param Vrishnamatyantato Dhutugopya Rudantam Muhurnetra Yugmam Rajantam Karam Bojo Yugmena Shatankanetram Muhu Swasakampati Rekanka Kansta Praivam Damodaram Bhakti Badam Iti Driksvalila Birananda Kunde Vagosham Nimajantam Akyapayantam Tadiye Shitageshu Bhaktajitatvam Puna Prematastam Satavriti Vande Varam Deva Moksham Namokshavadim Va Nachanyam Vrineham Varishadapiha
Param Deva Moksham
Idanteva Purnata Gopala Balam Sadame Manasya Virastam Kimanyaye Idante Mukambojam Avyakta Nilayar Vitam Kuntalai Snigdharaktais Gopya Muhushumbitam Bimba Raktadaram Me Manasya Virastam Alam Lakshalabai Namo Deva Damodarananta Vishnu Prasida Prabodhu Kaja Labdi Magdam
Namo Deva
Kripa Dristi Vishyati Dinam Patanu Grihane Samapadyam Edakshi Drishya Kuveratmajo Bada Modyai Vayadvat Tvaya Mochito Bhakti Bhajo Kito Cha Tatta Prema Bhaktim Swakam Me Prayacha Namokshe Graho Me Siddhamodareya
Katha prema bhakti bhakti prayano namo se graho me
Namaste Sudamne Spora Dipti Damne Tvadiyo Dorayata Vishwasya Damne
Namaste Sudhamne Radhe Ramne
Namo Radhikaya Tvadiya Priyaya Namo Nantadilaya Devaya Tubhyam
Namo Radhikaya Tvadiya Priyaya Ananta Leelaya Devaya Tubhyam
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Nitai Gaura Haribo 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 Nitai Gaura Haribo Nitai Gaura Haribo 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 Nitai Gaura Haribo Gurudev, 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev.
Jaya Gurudev, Gurudev, Jaya Jaya Gurudev.
Hi, Srila Prabhupada, Srila Guru Maharaj, Srila Gurudev, Srila Acharya Dev, Srila Bhaktivinoda Swami Santa Maharaja ki jai.
Jai.
Oh, Premanandi, Hari Hari Bol, I give you
Hari Bol.
Jai Vishwasi Bhakti Madhava Puri Maharaj ki jai.
Jai.
I Samaveda Bhaktivinoda ki jai.
Jai.
Oh, Premanandi, Hari
Hari Hari Bol.
Hari Bol. Tony's still there.
White off. Yeah, just white.
Page Prapanna Jivanamrita, page 100.
7 minutes past 12.
Getting less? Sleepy?
Oh yeah, a little bit sleepy. But
Show the big screen.
I mean, I just Wait, I guess.
Okay.
Prapanna Ji. Oh yeah. Maybe I
We
think
don't have the book, we can show it on the screen.
book.
16.
Make it bigger.
Whole day's race tomorrow.
'What page, Maharaj?
Number 16 on page 100.
100?
139
139.
on the PDF.
100.
I'm using 139 on the PDF, but the book itself is page 100. See?
Okay.
But the Kukor is there.
Rocky.
Kukora. Huh?
What is that?
The dog. Kukora.
Rocky.
What's his name?
Okay. He's
Rocky.
listening, Maharaj.
Rocky.
He
His name
missed
is
you.
Rocky. Is that his initiated name?
Yeah. He's come straight from the spiritual world, Maharaj.
I think so. He looks very nice, very calm. He loves you very much.
We took the rocky road.
Prapanasya vivida seva sambandha vitatvam matatvam daityatanam tanayas tvam priyasurit. Tvam eva tvam mitram gurur apikatis chasik jagatam tvadiyas tvad prityas tava parijans tad gatiraham panaschaivam satvaham api travai vasnihi baraha abhunacharyasya. A surrendered souls, various serving relationships with the Lord. For the entire creation, you are Father, Mother, beloved Son, dear well-wisher and friend. You are the universal Guru, the ultimate refuge. And I am also yours, sustained by you, a member of your family. You alone are my shelter. I am your surrendered soul. And as such, I am your dependent. Yamunacharya. Whatever relationships we think we have in this world, they're really with Krishna, huh? Krishna is in everything. And it says in the Gita, I am in everything, huh? All pervading. Paramatma. Then he said, but I am in everything, but I am not. I am beyond everything also. Everything is in me. I am in everything, and yet everything is in me at the same time. That means he's beyond everything. I am in everything, yet everything is in me. And I am not everything. Nalini, you want to tell everyone what we're saying?
Right. Yes, Harinanda, Maharaj está falando sobre esse verso, e que qualquer relacionamento que nós tenhamos nesse mundo material, ele falou, Krishna está em tudo, como Paramatma. Ele falou, Krishna fala, né, que ele é tudo, mas também ele é tudo, mas também ele não está em tudo. Então ele falou que ele está em tudo, mas também ele pode estar em tudo, pode não estar em tudo. Sou tudo, mas também sou além disso.
So all relationships are with Krishna. He is everywhere. And all relationships are with him. But we think they are with something else. They are different from Krishna. This is our misconception. And here he's saying, you are the father. You're the mother. You're the son. The well-wisher, the friend, the guru. Everything is you. A devotee can see like that, huh? A devotee can see Vasudeva Saramati. Krishna is everything. Go ahead, Nalini.
Maharaj também continuando a falar, né? Que Krishna não são tudo. Que em todos os relacionamentos, como eu estava dito aqui, como você é o pai, a mãe, o filho adorável, ele é tudo e os devotos, eles podem ver isso.
What a wonderful vision. What a wonderful way to see. Krishna, we're always in contact with Krishna, everywhere and everyone. If we are really trying to develop our love for Krishna, what kind of vision the Paramahamsa has to see everyone is Krishna, manifestation of the Lord, his energy, his divine energy, no longer has any mundane conception of things, and always in ecstasy, seeing his Lord everywhere, in different forms, different phases, different relationships. How can such a person hate anyone or see anyone as enemy? Even as enemy, Krishna can be that form also. But then what type of relationship do you have with such a so-called enemy? So our vision, our whole heart will change if we have that conception.
Que essa é uma visão maravilhosa. Que estamos sempre em contato com Krishna. Que a manifestação do Senhor, a sua divina energia, ela está em diferentes formas. E ao mesmo tempo estamos todos em relação com ele. A gente tem que tentar ter essa visão.
In that case, you don't want to utilize anyone for your own self, your own service, but you want to be utilized for service. You're a surrendered soul. Surrendered soul means he's ready to enter into the world of service. Everyone is master. Everyone is Lord, his Lord, and he is the servant.
Falando que a alma rendida é aquela que é capaz de sair desse mundo material. Que é esse serviço de rendição.
So this is under the title of embracing the Lord's guardianship. We talked about the
Gopitve Varan. Gopitve Varan, Maharaj. That is the name.
He's saying the name in
Cultivate, yes, cultivate Vardhanam, accepting the Lord's guardianship. With the surrender. And we pointed out this is the most important limb of surrender. From there, all the others will fall into proper place. Accepting what is favorable, rejecting what is unfavorable, things like that.
As Mahaprabhu told this to Nityananda Prabhu and Haridas to teach like that. To go and preach that Krishna Mata, Krishna Pita, Krishna Dhanapran. Tell that Krishna is the mother, Krishna is the father, Krishna is the wealth, Krishna is the life. Don't teach anything else. But Nityananda changed and he preached about Mahaprabhu.
Maharaja está falando sobre o título, Embracing the Lord Guardianship. Que em tradução seria abraçando a tutela do Senhor, a rendição plena. Essa é a coisa mais importante. Tem que se rejeitar o que é negativo. Também Maharaja estava falando sobre o filho passatempo, que é falado que Krishna é o pai e a mãe, Krishna é a vida.
So this is Krishna consciousness.
Isso é a consciência de Krishna.
Okay. Simple. Then next one, 17. Bhagavatas Chaitanya Chandrasya Patita Palakatpam Samsara Dukkha Jaladu Patitasya Kama Krodari Rakra Makarai Kevali Kritasya Nirvasana Nigaditasya Nirashrayasya Chaitanya Chandra Mama Dehi Paravalambam Bodhananda Paranam Bodhananda Paranam. Sri Chaitanya's guardianship for the fallen. O Chaitanya Chandra, I have fallen into the miserable ocean of material existence and being devoured by the sharks and alligators of lust, anger, greed, madness, delusion, and hatred, chained by wicked desires and bereft of any shelter. Please graciously grant me the refuge of your holy lotus feet. This is all, you have this all in Spanish, I think, in your books.
Is he in our parampara?
Sripad Saraswati.
He's follower of Mahaprabhu.
Yeah.
I think he came from South India. Prabodhananda Saraswati and I think Gopal Bhatta. Somewhere I was reading.
So without seeing Krishna everywhere, then one is in the ocean of material existence. And he has to suffer this lust, anger, greed, madness, delusion, hatred. This is the effect of not being Krishna conscious. Not being conscious of Krishna everywhere. Material conception. Material consciousness. No shelter anywhere. Simply are being dragged around, pushed around by so many desires within the heart for some self-interest. Impure heart, material contaminated heart, will have all these things to suffer. So our business, purify the heart of our non-Krishna consciousness. Just like Krishna's, they mentioned in his Govardhan Leela in the Bhagavad Gita is telling, just think of me. Put me in the center of everything. And put me everywhere. Not only in the center, everywhere. And then you will be purified of your material existence and all these problems that come about because of that lack of vision, lack of proper conception of what is what. That will cause so many problems. That can be solved in a moment, an instant, if you just remember me properly. Go ahead, Nalini.
Está vendo Krishna? Você tem que buscar ver Krishna. Assim, esse oceano de existência material que está falando aqui, é quando você não está consciente de Krishna. Nós estamos puxados por tantos desejos, por interesse próprio. Nós temos tantas coisas e a necessidade de se purificar o coração com a consciência de Krishna. Ele fala como? Com aquilo que estava sendo falado agora. Colocar eu no centro de tudo, Krishna no centro de tudo. Em tudo. Então você estará purificado da sua existência material e terá a concepção verdadeira. Os problemas serão resolvidos apenas por te lembrar propriamente de Krishna.
So please graciously grant me the refuge of your holy lotus feet. And that vision can be given to anyone by having the mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. By surrendering to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, that vision can be given to anyone who surrenders to Krishna. And all of their problems become solved by becoming Krishna conscious. But evil.
Krishna.
Maharaj.
Wait, she's translating.
Sorry. Maharaja estava falando aqui no final do verso, em inglês. Por favor, garante o refúgio dos seus sagrados pés de lótus. Então, isso pode ser dado para qualquer pessoa, apenas pela graça de Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Isso pode ser dado a qualquer um, que então todos os problemas são resolvidos por se tornar consciente de Krishna.
Yeah. That's Maharaj.
Maharaj, we are feeling a little sleepy, Maharaj, so we want to, what you can say, take some rest and we'll listen.
Yes, Maharaj.
Maharaj.
Please, thank you so much for your association, Maharaj.
Thanks, Maharaj. Dandavat, Maharaj.
Nisham Shanta Maharaj ki jai. Sripad Madhur Krishna Prabhu ki jai. So nice to have your association, Prabhu.
Jai Vishnupad Paramans Prabhu Gosla Bhakti Madhava Puri Maharaj ki jai. All devotees ki jai. Dandavat.
Dandavat, Maharaj.
Dandavat.
3 o'clock.
12:30.
12:30. Okay, now page 102. Nira pasyapi asha pradam gora saranam. Ahanta hanta Parmarosara Chitta Bhumo Yarti Bhavanti Mama Sadhana Kotayopi Sarvatmanataraham Adbhuta Bhakti Bijam Sri Gaurachandra Charanam Sharanam Karomi. The shelter of Sri Gaurachandra gives hope to the hopeless. Alas, to cultivate the barren and rocky desert land of my heart, tens of millions of assiduous attempts have proven to be simply futile. Therefore, with all the will at my command, I embrace the shelter of Sri Gaurachandra's lotus feet, the source of the miraculous seed of pure devotion. Prabodhananda Saraswati. Mahaprabhu came to embrace, give shelter to the most fallen. Then we have a chance. Therefore, we have a chance. His incarnation is to save the most fallen. Therefore, we all have a chance. Because we're all fallen, right? Degraded persons. Kali Yuga. And because he is so kind, he has given every one of us some chance to reduce our hopelessness, give some hope. The miracle, miraculous seed of pure devotion. How can such fallen souls expect to develop love of God? That is by the seed, the seed of grace, the seed of mercy that's coming from Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to us. Okay, Nalini. Thank you.
Mahaprabhu veio trazer abrigo a todos os caídos. Todos nós temos a chance. Porque ele é tão gentil, ele dá uma chance a todos, nos dá esperança, um milagre. Podemos ver a pura devoção que vem de Chaitanya Mahaprabhu para nós.
He sends Guru, expansion of Krishna, expansion of Mahaprabhu. That is Gurudev. That is Nityananda Prabhu. That shelter, that grace, comes in the form of Gurudev. That's how we can get connection with that higher plane, with Mahaprabhu's Leela and teachings and everything. Associates. It all comes by the grace of Gurudev, and Guru comes by the grace of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. That's all. That is our process. Sum and substance of everything. Even this book that we read, this is coming from Gurudev. By his grace, we can hear, learn all these things, meditate on these things, and practice these things under his direction and inspiration. Okay, Nalini?
Ele está falando que a expansão de Mahaprabhu, de Gurudeva, Nityananda Prabhu. Que esse abrigo vem na forma de Gurudeva. E assim, há essa conexão dos ensinamentos de Mahaprabhu. Que tudo vem da graça de Gurudeva, que vem da graça de Mahaprabhu. Mesmo esse livro, por sua graça, a gente pode aprender essas coisas com sua direção e sua inspiração de Gurudeva.
I think we'll stop. We'll stop here.
Nós vamos parar por aqui.
Anyone have any other things they want to say? Why does the lighting keep changing?
Clouds, sunlight coming in.
My very humble Dandavats to Nalini Devi. You are so kind and so
Maharaj,
capable to help.
Maharaj, ¿puedo
Yes,
hacer una pregunta?
please, pregunta, por favor.
Yes. Gracias. Maharaj, ¿por qué una persona, un devoto, tiene un guru y lee, estudia las escrituras, canta, escucha al guru, se asocia con hermanos espirituales, hermanas espirituales? Entonces, si esa persona, ese devoto, hace todo eso, toma iniciación, toma prasada, lee las escrituras, escucha al sadhu, escucha a los devotos, ¿por qué entonces, después de estar mucho tiempo en eso, por qué después rechaza al guru? ¿Por qué de un momento así de repente, no, ya el guru, no quiero escuchar al guru? ¿Por qué? Yo no entiendo eso. Si hoy yo digo, este gurú me gusta, mi corazón es del gurú, yo respeto al gurú, porque hoy digo eso y otro día ya no gurú, ya, mi corazón no entiende eso, no entiendo eso.
Can I try to translate?
Harinanda was saying, it was his correct question. Why a person that is a devotee has a guru and reads the scriptures, the songs, the bhajans, listen to the guru, associates with the spiritual brothers, and then if this person, this devotee, that does all that, takes initiation, takes prashad, and read the scriptures and studies, and why they, after being in all of this for so long time, why do they reject the guru? All of a sudden, no, I don't want to listen to guru. I don't understand this. Harinanda was saying, my heart belongs to guru one day, but the other day it say, oh no, I don't want to agree with that. So what does this happen? Why this happen?
Could be aparad, some offense we have made. So many offenses can be made when chanting, when doing service, when associating with one another. There are so many offenses that can arise, and that will cause our heart to change. Also, bad association. If we associate with someone who is not in our line, they may deviate us from Guru. And worst thing. So 2 things we have to be careful. 1, practice with great care everything that you're doing, whether eating prasad, making prasad, serving in some way, associating the devotees in a proper way with the deity. Also, when chanting, be careful that we don't make offense to the name. And also to Guru, don't even think in offensive way to Guru. Never consider Guru ordinary person. All these things are there. If we make too many offenses, then our path will become difficult. We'll get some difficulty in our path. Can you tell him all that, Nalini?
Harinanda, então, o Maharaj falou, pode ser a parada, alguma ofensa que fizemos, reação de alguma ofensa que fizemos. Muitas ofensas podemos fazer quando nos associamos. Elas podem vir. Isso pode causar uma mudança no coração. Pode também uma má associação, que isso pode nos levar para longe do Guru, da pior maneira. Então temos que tomar cuidado. Temos que prestar atenção nas atividades, na hora de servir prachada, na hora de fazer prachada, na hora de se cantar a japa. Você deve ser muito cuidadoso para não cometer uma ofensa. Com o Guru também, buscar não ofender o Guru, não pensar que ele é uma pessoa ordinária. Essas ofensas podem trazer dificuldade para as pessoas, os devotos.
Gracias, Maharaj.
Yes. And everything depends on our offenses. If we make offense, then we'll have difficulty. Some difficulty will come in our life.
Tudo depende das ofensas. Tudo depende das ofensas. Nós cometemos uma ofensa, então uma reação virá.
So you want to be very careful. Hare Krishna. Anything else? Tony, you have anything to say?
Maharaj,
Yes.
how can we just try and be aware not to do these? Because sometimes we do these offenses without consciousness, without realizing even. How do we try and counteract that apart from asking for forgiveness and forgiving our offenses, and how do we?
Well, the process is a process of meditation, self-meditation, meditating on yourself. An inner process has to be there all the time. What am I doing? What is my goal? What is my purpose? Inquiry, huh? Atato Brahma Jigyasa. Jigyasa means to inquire. So then inquiry has to be about spirit, about our own spiritual self. What am I doing? Why am I doing it? What is my intention? Do we want to get lost in some material activity? Or do we want to be engaged, remain engaged in the process of spiritual advancement? And that requires an inner introspection at all times. You must develop introspective mood. Introspective.
Well, I need to ask something. I don't understand this offense thing. I mean, I don't think I experienced it.
Yeah. Offense means to forget Krishna.
Well, I never really, very honest with you, I never really remembered any religion all my life. And, I mean, I went to, like, as I said, I went to a Catholic school, what's his name? Scriptures was compulsory, you have to pass it. So I did that because I do what I'm supposed to do. And I don't.
Well,
I never did.
Yes.
I got involved with this because when I saw somebody advertising in Princeton, I said, I live in Princeton, I mean, let me help them out. That's how I got involved here.
I see.
Yeah. But I do, like as I said, I do like visiting every place. It doesn't matter, it's religion or whatever. So whenever it's a temple or a fancy church or St. Paul's Church, I would walk in or go with friends. It's like visiting a shrine, a Taj Mahal, or Eiffel Tower. But I don't really understand this offense concept at all.
Okay.
I don't think I experienced it. That's all I'm saying. I'm too busy. The bottom line is I've been just too busy all my life, just terribly busy. I was just writing. I was just, I used to go to work before the sun comes out, and I used to come home when it's all dark in New York City. And that's for all my life I did that.
Well, I think
I am really confused.
Yes, in your case, I think the most important thing is to chant. Mahaprabhu gave this method.
I like chanting. I like chanting because the rhythm, I like songs, I like music, I like dancing, I like, arts, and I love chanting, yeah.
So Mahaprabhu gave this mantra, this Maha mantra, especially for the people.
Thing I don't understand.
The Maha mantra, the Hare Krishna mantra. He gave us this mantra, that you chant that mantra. And he has promised that if you can do that you just chant that mantra, that everything will be cleared for you. Everything will clear
Well,
up.
that's what I'm saying. I don't mean to be argumentative or disrespectful. I don't have anything right now which is not clear in my head, or I never did.
Anyhow, that's Mahaprabhu's message
Okay.
to us, to chant the
okay, thank you.
mantra. And then Krishna consciousness and love for Krishna will develop in your heart. It is especially meant for persons of the Kali Yuga who don't know what to do, have no idea. It's especially meant for that.
I'm getting
So
confused. Anyway,
you can just do that one thing. Can you do that one thing? To chant Hare Krishna as much as you can. Are you able to do that?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Yes. Why not? Right? Why not? So you do that. You do that one thing, and Mahaprabhu has promised that you will get his grace.
Okay.
You can do that one thing. That's all. You have no other obligation. Just do that.
Okay. Thank you. No problem.
I saw you last week coming and dancing.
I love that. I went to Montreal and I started singing a New York song, and
that's
before I knew it, there were like 100 people who were watching me sing.
That's all Mahaprabhu wants from us.
So I love singing Hare Krishna, Hare Rama. You know, that's
then you will be
beautiful tune.
You don't need to know anything. You don't need to know anything else. You don't need to know anything. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Nalini, you want to say anything to others?
Yes, I can translate.
Okay.
Então, primeiro, anteriormente, né? Vamos voltar um pouquinho antes. Foi outra pergunta. A Didi perguntou, fazemos essa ofensa sem consciência, então como a gente pode resolver isso? Pedindo desculpa? E Maharaj disse, isso é um processo de meditação em si mesmo. E a necessidade de haver isso, esse questionamento, o que eu estou fazendo? Se questionar, por que eu estou fazendo isso? Qual a minha intenção? Isso requer retrospecção, que tem que se desenvolver esse humor introspecto, perdão. Então, Prabhu, ele também fez uma pergunta, que eu não entendi o que é ofensa. Maharaj começou a explicar. Ofensa significa esquecer de Krishna. Daí ele Prabhu começou a perguntar mais para Maharaj e, resumidamente, ele falou, no seu caso, a coisa mais importante é cantar o Mahamantra, que Mahaprabhu deu, esse Mahamantra Hare Krishna. Você canta esse mantra e tudo fica claro para você. A consciência de Krishna e o amor por Krishna irá se desenvolver no nosso coração. Eu não vou cantar o Mahamantra, é uma coisa que eu deve fazer. Cantar o Mahamantra, apenas faça isso.
Thank you. Gracias. Muchas gracias.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right, my humble Dhanavad.
Thank you for doing this.
Yes, Prabhu, thank you for being here.
God bless. I always will be here. Thank you.
Haribol, please take care.
Haribol.
Have a good week.
You too.
Remember Krishna always.
Will do.